Assalamu alaikum dear students, I am Sir Ahmad Qasim. Inshallah ta'ala, in this video we are going to discuss the comprehension of class 7. First of all, open the book and go to the page number 79. There is a lesson 7, tracking down criminals. Let's start the explanation. Not long ago, a woman living alone in the west of England was disturbed by the sound of intruder in her home. Dear students, the meaning of intruder is interruption of something by someone or something. When the woman started screaming, the intruder ran away from the place. That case was reported to the police. During the investigation, police found an article of clothing in the kitchen of woman's home, and the police decided to send it to the Scotland Yard's forensic lab in the central London. Dear students, during the investigation, the clothing scientists found minute shred of an unusual metal had only used. It means that the piece of metal means during the investigation, scientists found that there is a piece of metal which was used in a manufacture of jet engine rotor blades. For the further details, what did the scientists? Let's see that. The story was telling by the Dr. Henry Walls, director of laboratory, said that the man worked as a rotor grinder in a factory near woman's house, and he was the man all right. This is what we mean by trace evidence. Here the Dr. Henry is saying that the person who ran away from the house of woman, he worked at the rotor grinder in a factory. Dr. Walls also said nothing new about the trace evidence. After all, Sherlock Holmes was looking for through his Edwardian magnifying glass. Dear student, this is the new way forensic scientists found and use it to track down the criminals in this story. However, a thief broke into the church in North England, was caught because traces found in his clothes. It was shown by the infrared absorption spectrometry. Dear students, it is the powerful technique often used in the search of material. Means whatever they found, like the forensic lab scientists found that, and they decided to use this technique. The technique is infrared absorption. By the help of this technique, they found the evidence what is going on. However, this technique was used during the investigation, while the sort of candle used in only church, not at home. There is another clue was found by the boot traces of white powder, and under the X-ray crystallography it was shown to contain a chemical as the filler in the girl's makeup. This is the main point of the story. When they were searching something, so they found the clue during the investigation when they went for the X-ray crystallography. Scientists from the laboratory often visit the place of the crime because sometime in the gruesome form of human organs, sometime stained or torn clothing, and sometime form of weapons or implements used to commit crime. It means that whenever they don't find something during the investigation in the laboratory, they decided to go to the place where the scene was done. The scientists of forensic lab look for the fibers transfer, and this is the main fibers transfer from the garment which is used from one garment to another garment. Dear students, in this story there is also a Miss Pereira. One of the laboratory's senior staff told that it helps us to establish the degree of contact between two people. Means whatever the technique is used, so what kind of technique they use to get the evidence against the criminal, she is saying. She also said we have to go over every inches of a pieces of clothing, sometime with pieces calotap and sometime picking up tiny shreds of fibers to see if they match what we are looking. Dear students, this chapter is all about the tracking toward the criminals, how the techniques are used to get the evidence against the criminals. I hope you got the idea about the chapter. Let's see the home assignment. As you can see on your screen, there is a home assignment. You have to solve the exercise A, B and C, which is available on page number 80 to 81. Stay home, stay safe. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.